imaginary anchor where you, as a climber, are going to tie in to your harness. Our harness is going to be below us, and it looks pretty much like this. Of course, this is actually our anchor that we're going to tie into. Let's get started by taking the very end of your climbing rope. This is called the tail end. And you're going to measure a length from an outstretched hand, and with your other hand, you're going to reach to your opposite shoulder so that you have a length of rope to do your first knot, the figure 8 follow through, that's going to go through your harness. So I've got just under a meter of rope length here. You're going to take this end, which is called the working end, and make a nice loop like this. You notice that your tail end of the climbing rope is in back of this working end. So simply take the tail end and wrap it around the front of the working end. And then what you're going to do is take your free tail and loop it from behind this initial loop that you made up and out. And here you have a configuration for what we call the figure 8. Now take your tail end and loop it through your harness. That's similar to what we have here. And you're going to make another loop that's about a fist width in length. And now you're going to take your tail end and follow through the origin of your initial starter figure 8 by going inside this loop that's close to your climbing harness in a parallel fashion, completely following through the initial loops that you created when you made your initial figure 8. You're going to make sure that the strands are parallel. We're going to loop one more time, and now we're going to take this final loop of the lower end of the figure 8, and we're going to take our tail end and we're going to cinch, or what we would call dress, our knot such that our ends are nice and parallel, with the tail end having at least the length of your fist, just like that. Now, let's imagine you're tied into this already. What we want to do is we want to get to our climbing anchor. With one hand, you can certainly hang on to the climbing anchor for dear life while you take your other hand that is attached to your climbing harness. And you're going to outstretch your hand palm up. I'm using my left hand in this case. And you're going to have the rope above. Now I want you to imagine that you're shaking a friend's hand like that. You're going to now look at your watch to see what time it is. And in so doing, you're making a loop. Clip into this loop with your carabiner. And now you're going to repeat the process by reaching under the strand that's attached to you, the tail end, grab the loop again, and in the same fashion, palm up, twist, shake hands, look at your watch, and take the second loop, cross it over the first loop, and there you have a one-handed clove hitch that you can attach to your anchor. Last step, tighten the gate of your carabiner, check your anchor, you're good to go.